Hey everyone, it's Melody with Dreaming of Bling. So I have inadvertently forgot to record some videos this month. Started a new job and have been like super busy, super tired, and haven't really done a lot of creating. So gonna do one right now. This was my unboxing. Was supposed to be my unboxing for my Magical Mystery Bead Box for Jesse James Beads and my Ambassador unboxing. I did my Ambassador unboxing, but forgot to post what I made with it. So let me show you a couple of the things I made with my Magical Mystery Bead Box for October's box, which was Morticia's Garden, and I have set the whole thing aside and don't know where it went. So the first thing I made was a pair of earrings, and I loved the petals on these. They were just really spooky looking. I have some people in mind. I'm probably going to gift these to somebody because I believe they just love Halloween. And the other thing was, again, with the black rose petals, and I had a couple boho beads in my stash from somewhere, I'm just not sure where, and I used the little spiders and just nestled them right down in to the beads. And again, these are probably going to be gifts for some people. The other thing I got was in my Ambassador box was these cute little Nightmare Before Christmas Jack and Sally beads. So what I want to do, I got that one, and I already used most of them in a bracelet, a knotted bracelet for a friend of mine. So what I want to do, let me push these over to the side because that's some of the stuff I've got left from the Morticia's Garden. And what mix was it? Yeah, Morticia's Garden mix. So it came in a little box like this. I've used most of them, and actually, as soon as I made them, people were coming in and getting them out of my studio. So today I'm going to use a little bit of Beadalon elasticity, and I'm using a silver elasticity, just because most of the beads in here are elastic. I am using 4 large silver beads that I had in my stash. Let's see. And this one I believe I'm going to make for me. I might make it for a friend. I'm not sure, because she's really into Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm going to cut off just a little bit of this elasticity. And I'm just going to beat it right on. So I had it all laid out. And the reason my bead mat looks a little bumpy is because I have a large project underneath this one on another bead mat that I'm working on. So I think I want to start with little beads. I need some little beads, some little black beads. I've got a couple of these left out of the Morticia's Garden, and they were little ones. They're Morticia's Gardens or the mini mix that came in my. I didn't bring my glasses upstairs, so trying to find the bead to hold, but the thing is a little challenging at the moment. Let's see. Let me grab this little magnifying glass thing so I can at least see the hole. There we go. So I'm just going to thread this one on. And I'm going to put a bead stopper on so that my beads don't go rolling off. I recently taught a Girl Scout troop how to make stretchy bracelets, and didn't bring enough of the little clamps or bead stoppers, and I ended up spilling one of their bracelets all over the floor. So lesson learned. Really need to make sure that when I'm teaching a small class like that, give them all bead stoppers so we don't end up with beads all over the floor. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of randomly putting things on here. Kind of random, but kind of not random. Because I really want this bead to be in the center. Just so that that's the focal. Let's see, what do I want to go? I think I'll go with this beautiful sparkly one. Love that sparkle. And of course, you know, if it's for me, it's got to be really, really blingy. I think I'll go with this large hole bead right here with the Jack and Sally. Just string that right up. Yeah, I might want to kind of bump it right up against that one. And let's see, where do I want to go from here? Maybe another one of these little sparklies. I guess I'm doing pretty good without my glasses up here. And then I'm going to go with one of these big silver ones that I had in my stash. I don't even know where I got these, but they're really pretty. And I thought they went really, really well with that big one over there. And then I'm going to bump it up with this beautiful magenta color here. I love it when you can take, you know, because this is typically either a Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas, or a Halloween theme, but it's different colors. It's not your typical orange and black, even though I love those colors too, but this is not a typical. This is a wear it around all the time, not just for Halloween. And I'm just going to keep stringing. Keep stringing my beads on here. I don't think you were supposed to come up in there. Let's go with another sparkly. And since I'm doing this one for myself, I just might measure this to my own arm. And then do another silver. I wanted something a little boho, or not a boho, but bigger, bulkier beads. So this is kind of a design on a fly. Let's go with our focal bead here. That nice, beautiful silver one. I may want to bump it with another one. I think I've got some more pink, magenta Jesse James back here behind me, so let me turn for a minute. Let me pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I picked out to kind of go with this and help fill it out a little bit, because it looked like I got a lot of silver going on in there and I needed some more pink. This was the Love Strand, the JJB Love Strand. So I'm going to kind of doing a little design on a fly here. Pull some of these back off. So let's go with some of these little ones that are a little, no, I don't want to do that one. Let's do a nice black one in there, since I put the black little one on the end. Sometimes your bead mat just has to get a little messy to be creative. And then I'll go with the large silver one. And I think I'll do another one of those. Is that about the same? No, that's not the same size. Is that the same size? Yep, that's the same size. And these black beads, the hole hides in it a little bit harder. So now I have to get that magnifying glass back out again. See, this is what happens when you get old. You can't see. And you forget to bring your glasses upstairs, and you really don't want to go back downstairs to get them. So I'm going to nestle those together, kind of make that one pop. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to shake the. Then I'm going to go with, let's see. Oh, there's some little nice magenta. Really love the colors in this Love Mix. You can tell I cut it off a strand because Some of them still have the string on them. So I'm just going to string one of these little magenta spacers on. Just kind of uses a little bumper there. And then we'll go with, there's some bead caps in there. There's some metal spacers. Let's see, where do I want to go from here? So let's go with another one of these big silver ones. The last bracelet I made that I took pictures of and put it on my Instagram, I had the Dress It Up buttons, Sally as the clasp. And my friend scooped that up real quick. She came, she's like, I gotta have it, I gotta have it. So she got that from me. Let's see, where do I want to go from here? Let's go with another sparkly. I like all the bling, all the sparkle. And then we'll go with something a little more magenta. Maybe this better? No, I don't like that one in there. Oh, there's another green one. We'll put a green one in there. And then another little magenta one. I'm just kind of designing on a fly here, just kind of getting something together. We have Spirit Week, so I'm substitute teaching during the day, and we have Spirit Week next week, and one of them is dress up as your favorite character. So I was thinking maybe I can dress up. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll just use a little jewelry. Oh yeah, I'm liking how this is looking. Got that big pop going on there. So let's see if we can find a couple more little magenta ones. Oh, there's some sparklies. You know I like my sparklies. Or we'll do a little black one. I might need the black for the end. Maybe? Thinking? There's another chunky black one. And again, need to get the magnifying glass out so I can find the bead hole. So it's been a busy time, busy couple of weeks for me. So I'm substitute teaching. Kind of on the fly a little bit. Jumped in and did that when I left my full-time job. That needs to be something bigger. I'm a very symmetrical person. I like alternating my big beads with my little beads. And so yeah, it's caught that one. So we'll go with another sparkly. So again, this is from the JJB Love strand, the Nightmare Before Christmas strand, Jack and Sally, and then the Morticia's Garden mix. I keep everything separated about in my drawers that are behind me. I keep them separated out by beading and by the crafter or the company, and then I sort them out by baggies so that I know which strand it is, so that when I bust it open or I break open the strand, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then I have a label maker, so I put little labels on the baggie so I know what it was, in case I accidentally throw away the strand name, or I try to normally put the strand in there. So the necklace I have under my bead mat, on the other bead mat, is using the Morticia's Garden mystery box. So what I'm going to do, so I think I'm going to finish this off. I like how it's looking, like how sparkly and festive it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bead thing off. And what I used for this, I just used cutters to cut my elasticity. So I had about 12 inches of elasticity, and what I'm doing right now is I'm pre-stretching it, because we all know that if you don't pre-stretch it, it's going to stretch on its own. And there, I did it again. But at least I didn't go that far. At least I didn't lose it that far. Because I'm telling you, the day I was teaching the Girl Scouts, I had beads. I threw beads everywhere doing that. See, do I have another one of those sparklies? Because I really like that sparkly on that end next to that. Is that sparkly? Sorta. See, this is what happens when you see something sparkly, something shiny, it catches your eye. Is that one? No. So, how's everybody been? Leave me comments, let me know what you think. You like the colors? Do you like the way we went with this? So yeah, again, we're going to pre-stretch it. Sorry, I got off camera there. My camera's all off because I took it apart to do something else with my Cricut. And when I took it apart, I didn't put it back together right. It took me 3 tries to get it back together. And I finally got it back together. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to make a knot right there. Just like that. I'm going to do one more. I know that might make it really big. Just like that, do the knot. Let me get in there. Do my knot. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of GS Hypo Cement to secure that knot down. Again, so I can see the knot. I'm going to get right under here, move off screen just a little bit. And all I'm doing is I'm just adding some GS Hypo Cement around that knot to kind of secure that knot up so that it'll kind of keep that knot from coming undone. I really like the GS Hypo Cement for that because it's kind of solidifies. And guys, I really love the Beadalon elasticity. It really, really is a great elastic cord. It's very thick. It's durable. And this is why it's important to get your lid back on your glue, because otherwise you're going to ooze it all out, all over the place. There we go. So put that over there. Move that out of the way. So I'm going to set that aside, and what I'm going to do is once my glue dries tomorrow, I'm going to trim these ends off and then pull that knot inside those beads. Just pull that knot right in there, or I may put a crimp cover over top of it or a knot cover just to keep it so that it covers that knot up. So there was our little design on the fly stretchy bracelet. I don't know, my granddaughters may like this enough to take it from me, so you never know. So I'm thinking, let me see, we're going to design on the fly here. What I have left out of my kits, I have this cute little like crystal ball. I know I see a knotted necklace or a leather necklace in store for that. And I see a couple pairs of earrings. Oops. Out of my these came out of my Magical Mystery bead box, and they're little snakes. Little snake earrings. And then we have the spider pendant. Not sure what I'm going to do with the spider pendant yet. Mainly because I just haven't figured out yet. I wasn't sure where I was going with it. Didn't know if I wanted to make a necklace or maybe a backpack pull. Haven't figured it out yet. But I do know these. I want to make a nice cute little pair of earrings out of these. So what I was thinking, let's set this to the side so that glue can dry. And let me see. I'm thinking. I have some of the beads left over from, because I really want something Halloween-y. And these beads, these nice large hole beads, came in my ambassador kit with the Halloween mix I got. And I think it was Fright Night Halloween mix. And I know what I want to do with those. I just haven't done it yet. I know I want to make some kind of necklace. So I'm thinking with these, I want something cute, but yet I also want something a little spooky. So I'm trying to think what I've got sitting here. Because I really have amazingly adored the metal mixes that have come in with Jesse James beads. And my studio is literally a hot mess express because I took everything out of the box, and normally I don't do that. I keep everything in the box, but I took everything out of the box preparing for a craft show I had coming up. And literally, oh, there we go, there's some drops. Literally, I had to, I had everything packed up to go to this show, these 2 craft shows I had in one day, and ended up unpacking everything and lost. Somewhere on this desk, I put down most of my Magical Mystery bead box, so I know it's here on the desk somewhere in this hot mess. But because it was, you know, I was setting it aside to use it specifically for something, and now I can't find it. So, a couple of the things I'm thinking of. These were the other things that came in the Morticia's Garden. That's what it was, Morticia's Garden. Magical Mystery bead box was these. Aren't these just adorable? And my camera is not doing that color. This is a very vibrant color, but look how the details are on that. Aren't they just adorable? I love all the different things that have come in the boxes lately, and I adore black and silver. I just adore it. So I thought I had a couple cones, bead cones, that came in the mix. I might have already used them in necklaces because I'm telling you, I was beading away and beading away. Because of having to get ready for the 2 craft shows. And I was beading at the craft shows. Oh, the other thing we got, and I've already started them with earrings, aren't these beautiful, those beautiful dark gothic roses. So I'm thinking that purple and that dark gothic rose, oh, I like that. Maybe not that one, but no. I just haven't figured out what I want to put with those roses yet. It's been a a dilemma because I wanted to, oh wait, here we go. And then we got these like little trumpet, filigree trumpet. I call them trumpets because they look like little, it's a flower that's, you see it a lot in like fairy garden things. So let's see how the trumpet will do over top of that. See what that looks like. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. But that's okay. That's why we're designing on a fly. So in my ambassador kit came a bunch of these little candy corns. And I made 2 stretch bracelets out of it. And they sold as soon as I made them. So I have a couple more of those left, so I know another stretch bracelet's coming out of those. Let me see. Maybe purple on purple, maybe? Not loving that either. So I may set these aside and just, you know, let you guys glance. So here's what I made with the black ear. I did some black earrings with the claws. The Morticia's Garden made some beautiful spider earrings with those matte. I love these petals. I'm hoping they come out with more of these petals in different colors because they are amazing. I mean, I could just sit and feel them all the time. And I'll show you one. So I have one left over, and this is what it looks like. Oh, this is what it looks like. So it's that matte, and it feels just like silk, like almost like, you know how when you buy roses and you get a real nice petal, and those rose petals feel really soft. This feels just like a real rose petal, and then it's got your hole so you can hook it. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe. That's going to be probably a focal for a necklace. And then the other thing that came with it, and it's under here, I'm going to show you one of the pendant that came with it, with the Morticia's Garden. I love this pendant. It's just very, very gothic. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There it goes. Love it. Very gothic. So it's under the bead mat because it's going to be a focal in a 4-strand necklace that has a lot of my Jessie James beads from the October bead box. October bead? Yeah, October bead box. Magical Mystery bead box is under here in a 4-strand necklace that's still in the design stage. So I'm waiting to my next day off to finish that up and get it all strung and up, and then I'll show it. So let's get back to the snake earrings. So do I have 2 of those? I have 2 of those. Let me think here. Little bead cones. Oh no, they look like little hats. So while I'm deciding, just kind of want to pop on real quick and do a quick tutorial on the stretchy bracelet. Design on the fly type thing, not necessarily tutorial. And show you a couple of the things I'd made with my Magical Mystery bead box. And I'm going to pop off because I do have to get ready for work in the morning. And I will pop back on later on this week with another video, hopefully with some finished designs. And thanks for spending some time with me. And I will see you guys later.